Urmi Basu, this wonderful organization, New Light, has emerged out of your dream, your personal dream. Can you tell us how this began and what your feelings were in the very beginning?
I think this has been more of an aspirational journey. It did not have any great plans, no major consultation with experts. It's been a very heartfelt exercise. And one fine day I arrived in Calicut. I saw the way the women were, I saw the way the kids were, and I couldn't believe myself that having been born and raised in this city, having lived here for so many years, I was so completely removed from that reality. And I also realized that I had the skills to do something to change that reality in the smallest of ways.
And how did you begin? What were the very first steps that you took to begin?
I was invited to visit that area by some of the local boys who had, in a certain way, had been benefited through some friends of mine. And upon arriving there, I saw little children, I saw very young women who were already in the trade, and I saw this dark alley and human beings living in absolutely deplorable conditions, and it was a deep shock for me. I felt outraged, I felt sad, I felt a sense of deep injustice, and I was angry, all of those things. So I realized my training in social work came to great help at that time, and many thanks to my fantastic teachers and supervisors who had trained me in such a way that I felt I had the resources to deal with such challenges as having no space, having to initiate discussion about doing something that was just a thought. It was like a whimsy. Like the local people, they really didn't take me seriously. They asked me, how long are you going to do this for? And what are you going to do? And I said, I have no idea. And all I wanted there to do that at that time was to appear to people with utmost sincerity and honesty. I would like to do something, and I shall do whatever I can. So I really refrain from making any promises. That's very important.
Yes, but there's now, I've gone to all your centers, 7 in Kolkata, and I'm just so impressed with the beauty of these children, and I know that it's because of how you're raising them. You know, the love you're putting into their lives, the education, the discipline that they don't have in their homes, and I'm just so impressed. What can you say about your big family right now?
My big family is beautiful and ever-growing, and it's a family that is always in transition. Because if we take 25 years of our lives as the prime time to raise our own children, that's the minimum we give them from the time we hold them in our womb till they are really young adults starting out on their own, flying the nest. So it's going to be a continuous flow, and I would like to see my big family grow and become very, very competent so that someday they don't need me anymore. I think that would be the best. Not when they realize they can do everything on their own, and they're being equipped to do that. As the first batch of children from the project are becoming young adults, they are assuming more and more responsibility. They know the rules, they know what our mission is, and they are being sensitized in dealing with gender issues and being respectful towards women and their mothers in their lives. One conversation I've always tried to keep at the center of this is to treat people with kindness and compassion. Because it's very possible that once the children are given the resources to create their own lives, they might forget their mothers or judge them too harshly. And every time I have tried to explain to them, your mother had to do what she did because she wanted to keep you alive, to keep you breathing, to feed you, to clothe you. So you have to deal with them and treat them with compassion.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Urmi.